Yo, I got a treat for y'all today. Yo, Nafis, what up? What up? What up, pimp? What's going on? Good afternoon. Johnny, Johnny, if anything moves, man, I want you to start shooting. Tay Luciano, my moderators in here ready to boogie. Guess what? We're going to cut the hotline on today. We're going to talk about how Tyrese, we're going to talk about that lucky ass shot. When it rains, it pours. They shouldn't have been in no dog fight like that, though. At home. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all like the video as y'all come in, man. Make sure that y'all punch on the notification bell. The very top one so you get all of the notifications whenever I'm going live. I understand that there's been some difficulties with the notifications going out to everybody, but we got to fight through the screens. He said Cudi going to spill the beans. He did spill the beans. He just got off the stand. They broke for lunch. He was up there. He was up there running it, man. He makes an excellent victim. We're going to talk about that. Boom, 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 boom. He said Diddy blew that man's car up. He subscribe to the channel, man. Moderators, man, I want y'all to be on deck. I got the chat line is gonna be open today, so everybody can give their input on the trial and what y'all expect to happen. Like the video, man. Like the video I put up before. Shout out to Cash Cow from Elmira. He's in the underground. He signed the Vampire Life with Jim Jones. Got records out with Dice Peso. Jim, of course. Make sure y'all go check him out. Here y'all go. So, what y'all got to say about Kid Cudi's testimony? It seemed like Puff was really applying some serious pressure to him. Puff felt he was tougher than Kid Cudi. Well, the guy wear a dress and shit like that. Puff was applying sheer pressure to him. For real, I believe he felt insulted because he introduced Cudi to Cassie under terms of doing music, and he ended up running off with her. But it didn't start that way. It started as a musical relationship. They said Puff is a supervillain. That's what they described him as. It started out as a musical relationship. And the more time she spent with him, she started to confide in him and tell him what was going on with her and Diddy. What y'all got to say about this? People keep bringing up the tape about Puff beating Cassie, but this is not a domestic violence case. He already settled that part of the case. But they continue to mention abuse. They continue to mention abuse. I don't know why y'all can't see that this is a strategy. They're damaging the psyche of the jury by continuing to mention all of the violence associated with him. Don't y'all know that if they keep pushing this narrative of him being violent, ultra violent, we got a Molotov cocktail explosion, we got threats, we got break-ins, we got security cameras being compromised. The jury is listening to all of this. Y'all gotta know that they're trying their best to damage the jury's perception of him. It's gonna be very hard for them to be impartial if they're hearing all of this violent shit. You know what I mean? He said, I see Diddy getting at least 5, no more than 12. But he's facing life. If he's in the range of 5 to 12 years, well, they didn't offer him. I don't have the understanding of them offering him a plea bargain. But if he's in the range of 5 to 12 years, and he's been in jail probably a year or so, a little over a year, he would have probably pled to that, like Bill Cosby ended up playing. They said they can't unhear this. That's what I'm trying to say. I see a lot of people putting that in my comments that this ain't a domestic violence case. This ain't he's not on trial for assaulting her and all of that. This is a sexual case. It's a RICO and all of this. But the jury is listening. Don't y'all know that they keep bringing these people to talk about violence for a reason? It's compromising the jury. Straight up. Cudi wears dresses, so I understand why he on the stand. Puff should be out. He freaked out, but that ain't no crime. I love Whole Foods. He says, skin looking great. I be in the sauna. I be in the gym. I'm applying the best things to my health. Sea moss, oregano oil, everything that I share with y'all here. A lot of watermelon and rose hip oil. That's GC got my skin glowing. Rose hip oil. Go check that out. Everything they are doing would definitely score W with him on appeal. This is the problem with appeals, right? An appeal means you lost, and it means you're going to jail. People try to minimize the going to jail part when they get to talking about appeal. Niggas in the state, I was in the state penitentiary, they would try to minimize their predicament by talking about appeal. Man, it takes years and years for the courts to get to the appeal process and to hear your case and then give a ruling. You'll be serving time while all of that's going on. For real. The RICO comes from how many people were complicit in helping him do this worldwide for years. They really just need one charge to stick. They only want a conviction. I hear y'all. So look, let's talk about the things that he said on the stand today. And after we talk about it, I'm going to open up the hotline and get some opinions from y'all. So, Kid Cudi took the stand today. And he mentioned some very, very creepy mafia-like activities. He did. He said a Diddy employee called him to tell him that Diddy and an associate was in his house. Oh, my God. I don't know if that was the truth. I don't know if Puff would go actually do these things himself. I'm pretty sure he has underlings that would go and do his dirty work. But yeah, a Diddy employee called to tell him that Diddy was in his house. Diddy and an associate was in his house. He said when he returned home, personal items were taken from his crib, including his security cameras. He said his dog was locked in his bathroom. This is all evidence that somebody, in fact, was in his house. 335, I appreciate your super chat. Keenan, I'm going to get to that part. So the question that everybody's going crazy about is when he mentioned the firebombing of his car in 2011. According to Cudi, and I'm pretty sure it's on record, because it was a fire, the fucking fire department would probably have to come put it out, and insurance would have to be called. In 2011, his Porsche was bombed, set on fire with a Molotov cocktail. And interesting was the fact that when authorities performed DNA tests on the car, the DNA that they extracted was from a woman. I found that very strange. Do y'all think Cassie went and blew up his? Do y'all think Cassie went and blew up his car, or did he send a female hitman? What's the chick that was on the movie with Samuel L. Jackson? She jumped out of the airplane. Remember, she jumped out of the helicopter and it was ice below. She turned the machine gun down, started shooting into the ice, and she went through the fucking ice into the water. Who was that? Was that Charlie Baltimore? Nah, it wasn't Selma. It was Charlie Baltimore. That's what I thought. Long kiss, goodnight. Maybe Diddy had a chick that was moving like that on his payroll at some point. That was a hell of a movie. That was That was a hell of a movie, man. I'm probably gonna try to watch that joint tonight. Maybe Diddy had a female assassin on his payroll that wouldn't put in work. Or why would Cassie do it? That's the other thing. I'm like, damn, did she set his fucking car on fire and shit? I don't understand. It was made very, very clear that she would tell Kid Cudi that she had nothing to do with Puff, that they were done. And then she would continue to go and deal with him. Chicks like that is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Cassie is a toxic broad, man. This is something that people have to understand. Despite, I don't know whether it was a power extortion, whether it was a power extortion that got her that settlement, but she's no angel at all. She's one of them chicks that will get you killed. For real. She'll be fucking with you and then fucking with another nigga. And she telling you one thing, ain't no telling what she telling the other nigga. And that's how people get killed, from chicks just like Cassie. For real, she's very, very rotten to the core. He seemed like he was traumatized about them fucking with his dog. I don't know what type of dog it was, but I hope it wasn't no guard dog. I hope it wasn't no guard dog. She was with all of them. I'm not trying to hear it. That's what it seems like. Jackie Alexander, you about to get kicked out. Jackie says guys lie and cheat all of the time, and he almost killed both of them. I hate when chicks come in here with this equal rights shit. When we catch a chick dead wrong, and y'all often dead wrong. More than often, y'all dead wrong. Women get niggas killed. I know you don't like to hear it, but this is the truth. There's actually a passage in the Bible that speaks about how rotten women are and shit. You could take that with a grain of salt, but I'm just saying what's attached to y'all. That shit that happened with King Von and NBA Youngboy, that was about what? That was about a chick, right? Wasn't a chick at the root of that beef? It's often a chick that, since the beginning of time, chicks get, look what happened with Nino and G Money. The shit get played out all the time. This is the truth. Some women play the devil. Cassie was trying to get ahead. Jackie, you got to go. You talk too much. I ain't gonna have no toxic broads up in here, man. That's part of y'all problem. Y'all don't know how to shut the fuck up. That's a skill that a lot of women lack. Master the art of just shutting the fuck up. Like, it gets to a point to where when a woman gets to acting too goddamn masculine, running your motherfucking mouth too much, that's a masculine trait. A woman should be submissive and shit. By right, for real. But yeah, some of you bitches talk too much. He said they talk too much with no logic. Hell nah, no logic at all. You see how rapid fire that shit was coming out of her mouth? She had to get the fuck up out of here. But anyway, I'm gonna open up the hotline shortly, and I want to hear what y'all got to say about Kid Cudi's testimony. Everybody been waiting for this. I wonder will they bring Wale into this trial. It's gonna be full of surprises, man. Ain't no telling who's gonna be called in to testify. I'm told next up after Kid Cudi is one of his chefs. Everybody telling on him. I know he like, damn, man, I paid you. You ain't here testifying on me. It's about to get real, real serious because when you call somebody like a chef in to testify, this is somebody that was probably around him very often, around both of them very often. So they probably would accept her testimony. I believe it's a female chef. It's credible. He said everybody ratting. He said, what did Wale do? Y'all didn't hear, what's my man from DC? Aunt Glizzy said on a podcast that him and Shy Glizzy was with Wale one time when Diddy came to check him and they hung him upside down by his ankles. Born Majesty, I appreciate your super chat. It's probably the chef that sued him and he paid her. Cudi, a whole pedestrian out here, celebrity pedestrian act that. Expecting him not to be killed would be crazy. I don't think he was used to nobody fire. When firebombing and shit get to coming into play, that's mob action. That shit probably scared the fuck out of him. Uh, when dealing with somebody like Kid Cudi, after you got a history of beefing with somebody like Suge Knight, Kid Cudi and these guys was lightweight. These guys was lightweight, man. Puff was seasoned. Puff had been through that East Coast, West Coast shit. He probably was bullying all of these niggas, man, after going through it with shit. A nigga that wear a dress don't stand a chance. So, and I know that he was definitely insulted that Cudi got to dealing with homegirl because he knew that was his broad, but he put them together to do music, and she started to confide in him. And you know what happens, man? Shoulder to cry on normally leads to a hard dick every time. She's confiding in him what was going on, and next thing you know, you see Casino. You see what happened with Sam Rothstein's woman. What was her name? Ginger. She was going to Nikki was his name, right? He was going to confide in Nikki, and next thing you know, she eating the gat. So we seen these things played out. Puff seen how New York got soft after Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. Puff's been hanging around real Harlem goons. He said he bullied them in the streets. Anyway, they said Kid Cudi painted his nails. Moderators, I'm gonna need y'all to put the hotline number in. Hold on. I'm gonna need y'all to put the hotline number in the chat. And I want to hear what y'all got to say about the trial. I believe this is day 9. They set it off with, of course, Cassie getting on the stand testifying. Now they starting to run the celebrity clientele through the stand. So I want to hear what y'all got to say. Moderators, put this number in the chat. 201-233-7524. Johnny, put that number in the chat for me. You got it? 201-233-7524. Call in, man. Holla at the dribble. Let me know what y'all think about Kid Cudi's testimony and the trial thus far overall. Y'all think Diddy gonna skate? Or y'all think he going to the Bahamas? Oh, look at all my moderators. Y'all came out of nowhere. Florida, talk to the dribble.
Diddy coming home, bro.
You gotta speak up, fam. Like you're not talking to Puff right now, man. You talking to the dribble. Speak up, nigga.
Nah, yo, I'm just saying. Look, Diddy, he coming home, bro. He, like what he really charged with. And man was just doing what rich people do, bro.
Yeah.
And look, Cassie, like it's unfortunate. We all know you don't put your hands on no female. You don't do that, but it happens. That's a reality. And you know, look, I just find it strange. You know, everybody's saying it. You know, it's a brother with money, and you know they're gonna demonize him at the end of the day. But you know, I'm not gonna go too deep, Gully. You know, you keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And free the boy, yo.
Free the boy. Okay, I appreciate you calling through.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, peace. Nigga called my hotline with his bedroom voice. What the fuck is going on? Hey, man, when y'all call here, man, turn it up a little bit, man. God damn. 201-233. ATL, talk to the dribble.
What's going on, Drip, man? What's going on, man? This is getting off, bro.
Speak up, man. I appreciate you. Speak up. What's your name?
I'm Mark, man. From MIA, bro. Checking out at ATL. He's definitely going home, bro.
You think he's going home?
Yeah, he's going home, man. Everything is based off of video, man. You already paid the chick. She got the cash, got the money. They should have never even allowed it to go to testimony, man. Should have never should have used it in the testimony. All this show us what really got him, you know what I'm saying, locked in right now. Why is he in there? Give us all of those reasons. But they going off that video. It's killing them.
I believe the video was damaging. Some of the testimony that we keep hearing is a lot of abuse. And I don't know how, I believe the jury is, I believe it's 8 men and 4 women. I believe those women, man, I believe them women will become prejudiced if they continue to hear about all of this abuse over and over and over. And now you got this firebombing. Even though they said that a woman's DNA was found attached to this bombing, it's just seemed like a whole lot of mob action, man. And they vilifying him for sure. But if it comes down to the sex thing, I think he was just doing shit with, you know, people do behind closed doors, and it's been exposed to the courts.
For sure, yeah.
So,
yeah.
appreciate you calling in. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Do your thing.
Yeah. Talk to the dribble.
Hey, what's up, Gully, man? Hey, nah.
Where you from, pimp? Hold on. Where you from?
DC.
DC. Talk to the dribble. What's going on?
Oh, nah, man. I think Slim coming home, man. You know what he gonna do? He gonna come out as gay, man. He gonna come out as a blade, man. He gonna drop. That's a bombshell he gonna drop. I'm trying to look, man. I'm trying to tell you. That's what he gonna do. That's sympathy right there. All the rest of the stuff, man. He a wild character, right? He real wild, man. He do a whole lot of aggressive type stuff, man. But man, I think once he put that card in there, man.
Yeah.
He'll be home, man. I think, man. He won't even gonna do that nickel. He gonna do a dime, but I don't got him life, nah, man.
I don't think he gonna get life. Nah. Once Cassie got on the stand and admitted to being a participant in front of the world, I think that kind of gave his defense team an angle to attack from, and they've been getting busy. You know, he got top shelf representation. So
yeah, that's a fact, man. I think. You know, I think it's you think he won't be like broke when he say if he do come on. You think he gonna be like how much in the hole you think he gonna be in?
I don't think he gonna be broke. I don't. That nigga was getting a lot of fucking money, man. Not just by way of music. The fashion, he dominated fashion for a period of time. He got Sean John colognes. He did the alcohol thing. He acted in movies. I don't think that this trial will break him at all. I don't.
Yeah. All right, but man, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Talk to the dribble, Virginia. What up?
Yo, what's good? Peace to the dribble.
Peace. What's going on?
My name Breon, man, from Norfolk, man. Yo, I'm cool with grunge and all them boys too, man, from the opioid era.
Okay, that's my people and shit. Shout out to the opioid. Yeah, the spooks.
Hey, yo. The whole situation that people not understanding about the Puff thing, man, is at the end of the day, Shorty was with all the action. Clearly, she was with all the action, and she was getting away and freaking off with other dudes on the side.
Yeah.
This is something that we see in the hood all the time. This is a dope fiend marriage. They get high, they beat each other up, they get back together once they sober up, or one person sober and the other one ain't. And then he beat Shorty up because he coming down off the drugs, or she beating on him because, you know, whatever. Like, this is what they do. The only difference is Puff got bread. It's Puff.
Yeah.
Like, it's niggas in the hood right now, man. It's a nigga named Stanley going upside his chick head right now, and we ignore it because they like, yo, man, they crackheads, man.
They do it on a regular.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get involved in that.
Yeah.
Like, that's my thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm uptown dude, man, from Norfolk. So, our thing we say is, man, don't get involved in domestics. I remember one time my sister got into it with a dude. I whipped dude out. Dude pressed charges on me. She showed up to court holding hands with me.
My God.
I'm never in a million. That's a domestic situation. And they just freaky drug addicts that beat each other up. That's all it is, man. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, bro. I respect your hustle. Salute to the dribble, man. Keep it going, bro.
Thank you. Shout out to Norfolk.
No doubt, man. Peace.
Yeah, peace. Sound like a Bobby and Whitney type situation and shit. I remember Bobby and Whitney going through shit, but they was together. They wasn't. I never seen them like go at each other or nothing like that. If they was getting high and fucking and getting high, like they kind of kept that shit in house. You know what I'm saying? My man said freaky drug addicts. Talk to the dribble, man. I want to know how y'all feel about the trial. The consensus thus far is people feel that he's gonna go home. People feel that he's gonna go home. I don't see him getting a life sentence at this point. That Cassie might have started to understand the severity of the trouble that he was in and said, I'm gonna get on the stand and, kind of like fuck this up. Like Little Woody did for Young Thug and them. I'm gonna get up here, do what I gotta do, but I'm gonna try to free the nigga. ATL, talk to the dribble.
What's going on, man? Man, that nigga ain't coming home, bro.
What's your name, pimp? Hold on.
My name Nate.
Nate, why you say he ain't coming home?
Bro, he ain't coming home, man. That's the feds, man. Like, everybody keeps saying he's a one-man RICO. No, it's conspirators or cooperators.
Oh, the people who are cooperating against him, you say those are his co-conspirators?
Yeah, see, he gonna have some bodyguards gonna testify against him. You know, her mom testified against him. That's extortion. The lawyers didn't even want to question him.
Yeah. All right, I think I get what you're saying. Cassie, she would be a co-conspirator. She was calling the fucking escorts too and shit.
She's not a victim per se, but she's the number two.
Yeah.
And so she testified against him.
I get it. Nobody had put this in that light, but I get it. Yeah, she probably would have been a co-defendant in this conspiracy. She was a part of it. She was with it. Yeah.
And them sex workers, them escorts, you know what I'm saying? They gonna tell it because, prostitution is prostitution.
Definitely.
So yeah, you flying, so yeah, y'all can be charged too under that, man. I ain't finna go down for that. I was just trying to get some pussy and some money. Shit. Yeah, but man, he ain't coming home, bro. That's the feds, my nigga.
All right, that remains to be seen. I appreciate you calling through, pimp. Thanks a lot.
Right.
Yeah. They said, and she got immunity. Virginia, talk to the dribble. What's up?
What's up, man? This Sunny Sunday from the DMV.
Speak up a little bit, Sonny.
Yo, this Sunny Sunday from the DMV.
Okay. Yeah. How you feel about this trial?
You know what? I think for what they charging him for, I don't think that's fair. But just the fact that he just went upside her head too many times, he was too violent towards. I think a dime is fair. Give him a dime, he'd be home at 8. I think that's fair. Like all parties, all things considered, I think he need to go sit for a dime for one reason in particular. That gash on Cassie's head was just too vicious. That's the one that kind of made me turn my thoughts around. Like at first I was like, she was a willing participant.
Yeah.
But that gash in that, have you seen that picture with the gash?
Absolutely. Yeah, I seen it.
That's the one that made me kind of like, you know what, man, this bad work. This is no good. That's like violence and coercion. I think a dime is good. He should, and if he did get a plea for a dime, he should have took it. I think that's fair for all the drama he put that girl through. She was a willing participant, but he beat her ass. That wasn't cool.
You see how you said that image changed your opinion on it?
Yeah.
This is what I've been saying about the jury. And you're a male, so you can imagine how females, there's 4 women in the jury. You could imagine how they feel about seeing that scar, hearing Denise Richards testify about the frying pan incident and all of these assaults that everybody that get on the stand is speaking about him kicking her ass on the regular. I don't think that that's going to go without being punished. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. I think for what they charging him for, the sex crimes, I think she was a willing participant. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But you can't really get. I don't know if you can put Diddy in a RICO. I mean, that's not federal. So I think it's a roundabout way of just charging him for beating my ass. I think that's what they're doing, and it's fair. He violated.
Yeah, I agree with you. I appreciate your call. Thank you.
All right,
Peace.
peace.
Not gonna get at least 10 for those assault rifles, but gonna beat the other bullshit. He can't be charged with domestic violence. The domestics is not in them. Y'all keep going back to the terminology. Y'all keep going back to the terminology. That's not what we saying here. We saying that all of this assault shit, the images of him kicking her ass, right, can create like a Stockholm situation where she wasn't in the right frame of mind, and they would like to punish him by any means, even if that means finding him guilty of some of these charges, even though the domestic shit is not what he's charged with. The fact that he beat on her. There's women in this jury. Georgia, talk to the dribble.
Hey, what's up, Gully?
What's going on, fam? What's your name?
Man, you number one. I don't mean to cross-reference other platforms, but you heard what Cam said this morning. He was like, yeah, so they got this guy named the Punisher coming up on stage. Hey, he's like, I thought they changed their name. You ain't Mr. Bentley no more. You the Punisher now.
Punisher, yeah. They've been talking about this guy.
But yeah, it was a joke. You gotta see it in context. They was kind of like just making a joke like about the name, the Punisher, and all that. But yeah, keep doing your thing, man.
Appreciate you. Thank you. He is Cook. Sad to say the RICO was already painted. Diddy is Nino Brown. He got a dream team of lawyers. He not doing no time. Shit looking like a kingpin case with all the partners going against him. They all have fun, the security included. Can y'all imagine how many more people? You know, we are rushing to judgment now. You got some people that feel that he's not guilty. Some people feel that he is guilty. This only day 9. They got weeks and weeks and weeks of testimony to produce that can change your sentiments. North Carolina, call back, man. Your call dropped out. If Diddy was actually recording them Diddy freak-off parties, will the recordings get him a pardon if he's convicted? JG says 70% of the case has been proven. I thought that this was primarily predicated on sex trafficking and shit like that. It seems to me that this was a rich nigga having orgies with a chick that was with it, a whore. She definitely was a whore because she's fucking with other guys and she's still coming back to Diddy. She's telling Kid Cudi that I'm done with him, and she's fucking him. She's fucking Kid Cudi. And she's going back to Diddy. Something that I found that stood out to me was the contract that Cassie signed at 19 years old. She signed on for like a 10-album deal or some shit like that. He tried to lock her young ass in. He had plans for her, man. He had plans for her. I think they compared that 10 albums to Michael Jackson's track record. It was like Mike only dropped like 8 or some shit like that, or 6, and Beyonce only dropped this many. And he signed her with no history. You got to remember, Beyonce came from Destiny's Child and shit. Michael Jackson came from the Jackson 5. Cassie got a 10-album deal out the gate. This sound like he was trying to sink his claws into her from the door. Ain't no telling who he letting them freak off parties. Oprah probably in them getting her cheeks clapped. Obama and Big Mike at the Diddy freak off parties. He ain't no sex trafficker. He's a woman beater for sure, but not a sex trafficker. He had power over her, so it looked like coercion. He was tender about her and Kim. Seemed like he did feel some type of way about her. Y'all call in. Jamie, I appreciate you. I see you in the building. 201-233-7524. Talk to the dribble. Let me know how y'all feel about Kid Cudi's testimony. Kid Cudi said that an employee called him and told him that Diddy and an associate was in his crib. Heavy intimidation, man. He wasn't playing about this broad. Carolina, talk to the dribble.
Yes, sir. This is Omar.
Oh, what's happening?
Not much, man. I just feel like we did. I feel like, man, if you just, it's for all, man. You just hit the gym, you ain't got to worry about all this bed coming. You ain't got to worry about chasing like he was doing.
All facts.
For real, no doubt.
All facts. Yeah.
For real.
I appreciate you calling in, oh.
No problem, man.
Yep.
You too.
Yep, thank you. He left her and she came back a couple times. Exactly. Kid Cudi said Cassie dropped his location. I just told y'all this chick was toxic. Chicks like her get niggas killed all the time. Straight up. She's a prototypical dangerous hood rat. Those type of chicks that we just seeing it play out publicly. And can you imagine that most guys that's in power attract these types of women? Word. D-Hawk, thank you. They said Puff is going to the Bahamas. Wherever they go, drama follows. Yeah, everyday skeezer. He will get time, but not life. Let's take the life sentence, the maximum sentence of life that he's facing. We could take that off the table. That's not going to happen. That's not what this is at all. He probably, in my opinion, I've been in trials before, man. There's certain shit that once a jury hear it, the judge can get up there and say, yo, strike that from the record. They still heard it. And they made a judgment in their mind about what they just heard. Nobody is going to strike what they just heard in their conscience. They not. They taking all of this in, man. Even though there's still probably like 6 or 7 weeks worth of testimony left in this trial. There's women in this trial that's going home telling their husband at night, this motherfucker going to jail. It's like, I don't like this guy. He was beating that poor girl. They showed the scar on the head. Got motherfuckers talking. The Richardson chick, talk about him kicking her in the stomach. She said he was stomping on my head. You got the thing with the eggs in the skillet. It's going to be hard to put those images out of your mind and be impartial when reaching a verdict. I'm telling y'all. Anthony said he looking at a solid 10. He whooped the chick with the coat hanger. She doing all that Donald Goin shit. I need to know what cities is up here, man, before I take another call. What cities is in here, man, with the chat this afternoon? Does it matter that Cassie had a choice and Shirley could have just left? Opportunists. Tampa, New Orleans, East Oakland, what up? Detroit, Pittsburgh, Norfolk, Silicon Valley, Miami, Brooklyn, Cleveland, West Baltimore, Brick City, ATL, Richmond, 305, Columbia, South Carolina, King Don from New York City, Cannon from Jersey, Evangelist Hicks from Portsmouth, Virginia, Nondescript from Studio City, California, Derek Spencer, peace. He might get a dub. Emmanuel Williams from LA, Stockton, what up? Little Rock, Arkansas, Baltimore, be more careful, West Lafayette, Jersey, East New York, Decatur. Make sure y'all go check out my interview I did with Lucky Dawn, D Chambers, and Primo. Primo is on tour right now with Benny the Butcher, man. He's an artist that's in the underground, and y'all gonna hear a lot from him. I think Primo is gonna make his way around the country, and when he come back from that tour, he's gonna be a major player in this hip-hop underground. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I thought that's what it was to a celebrity or a rock star. Snoop told us it wasn't no fun if the homies can't have none. The stock market been killing me the last 4 days, all losses. If it's down, I wish I could show you my portfolio right now. Just keep on pouring it in. You got to pay attention to the stock news. You got to pay attention to the stock news that can affect the market. There's certain news that will come up. Like, for instance, there's some people in Dubai trying to buy like $9 million worth of, it might have been $9 or $90 million worth of the NVIDIA microchips. That will affect, it has to get approved by the president and government, whether or not they're going to do the transaction. I don't see why they wouldn't do it. But when news like that come about, you might want to put some more money in NVIDIA. There's things going, just pay attention to the news, man. Like, I'm going to tell you something, right? If your money was in the bank, you ain't got to worry about nothing happening to it. You don't. It's just going to sit there. You know what I'm saying? And actually, the value of your money can decrease in the bank. You know why? You got money sitting in the bank, and the price of living is going up. Price of gas is going up. Price of food is going up. So what you think? What you think that little bit of money you got in your savings account is doing? It's fucking depreciating in society. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to figure out a way to invest that money. One thing about the stock market and shit is it's not a loss until you sell your stock. So stop looking at it, man. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. Put that bread in there. Just leave that shit alone, man. Come back and look at it in 6 months or something. See what's going on and shit. But just don't pay no attention to it, man. One thing about the economy in the United States, they've always found a way for you guys that's invested in the heavyweight stocks like Microsoft and shit like that. Those stocks are expensive for a reason. These companies got a track record of winning. So keep that in mind. Say what again, mother? Super chat. He might get 5 years, get out in 3 for good behavior. We still got a lot of testimony left, man. So it could go either way right now. But I'm just saying that jury is hearing all this violent shit, man. Don't you know that the prosecution is mentioning all this violent shit for a reason? They like, it's 2 ways to skin a cat. Word. That was my problem. I kept my eye on the work too much. Crypto made it fun to throw money away. No one should have money in the bank in 2025. Go get that IUL trust and be your own bank and become an accredited investor and start focusing on the Texas Stock Exchange. Shout out to the Indiana Pacers. They stole one last night. They named Tyrese Halliburton the most overrated, I believe, player, voted by other NBA players that he was one of the most overrated. And he's been showing his ass ever since. That bucket that went in last night, freak accident. Sometimes it just ain't your night. But the fact that they was in a dog fight like that, I thought that they put up a lot of fucking points. They put up 136 points. You got to play some defense. If you dropping 136, you can't let the other team get $1.32. Like, you got to play some defense. Launching threes and having a shootout, it ain't going to always play out in your favor when them games be close like that. For real. Just got the notifications. Who do you have in the finals? Man, I'm going for the Knicks. That's who I like. That's who they exciting to me. I've always fucked with the Knicks in the Eastern Conference. He said that was a fuck you bucket. The Knicks' problem is foul trouble. Brunson got to chill. They have to take the home court game and just put it behind them. Halliburton is fucking crazy. I wasn't a super fan. I realized he can do numbers, but that going to the free throw line and then running back to 3-point line, he's ignorant. He's been doing that. I guess that's one of his little it might be a practice move that he's doing this shit. He did that in the last series too. Tyrese Halliburton is from Cleveland. OKC will win a championship and SGA will win MVP and finals MVP. He from Cleveland? Herman Williams says, it's another sucker from New Jersey talking crazy on their name. Y'all don't have to report these guys, man. You know who makes these guys relevant? You. When you take what a nigga said, obviously you watch this video. When you take what a nigga said and come and bring it back to the dribble, let's agree that I'm on another level. I'm on another level, right? There's no reason to report it, man. These niggas try to make content. They be trying to make something out of nothing. They don't have the contacts I have. I have a Rolodex. I have a cell phone full of contacts of different people that I can interview. Entertainers, actors, rap stars. I got a way of making it happen, but everybody don't have those types of contacts. So what do? They just talk about what they see online. I can tell who's never been to trial. Diddy is cooked. Breon, I appreciate your super chat. Cudi is from Cleveland. Oh, okay. Behind the industry said grown men instigate. That's basically what it is and shit. Porky niggas hating on the dribble. Yeah, it's that high blood pressure and that pork worm. They want to take it on those who are healthy. Look at me. Look at my skin. Why not hate on the dribble? Let me hate on this nigga. You know how they feel about good looking niggas, man. To all my chatters, if you're good looking, you know what type of response you get in general society and shit. Niggas be bugging out, man. The bitches be bugging out. You know how the niggas gonna act. So, Foul Sharpton said, I've never been to trial. I'm scared of it. If you gotta go to, if you're in court, you would rather pick 12 and try to wiggle out by way of 12 rather than depending on the mind of one judge. The judge is a part of the law. People that's in a jury pool, they are people from society and shit. You know what I'm saying? And their experiences in society might give you something to work with. But the judge is a part of the law. Don't ever forget that. The Pacers must remain humble. All this celebrating one game can get anyone. I get it. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I think Cudi is done testifying for the day. They still ain't proved who did that Molotov cocktail bombing. They said it was a woman. All fingers point to Cassie. I don't know what she would be doing blowing up his car and shit. They didn't fall out. It didn't say that they fell out or anything like that, but maybe Puff got some assassins on the payroll. I would just double Halliburton when Nambrand is out of the game. Wear him out. When Halliburton go out, McConnell come in, go full court man. Not too many ball handlers on that team that aren't hacks. I get it. My man said he's eating shebangs on the streets. Those shebangs had such a big reputation that they didn't have when I was booked. I had to try them. They pretty good, but you can eat them shits on the streets. Marv P said, I like how you told Lucky Don you ain't apologized. I don't know what was the big deal with that. Why would I apologize if I wasn't sorry? Mano is his friend. He's fond of him. They got a history and memories together. Everybody don't like him. He just got to understand that. I'm not the only person to feel any type of way about that. I don't know why you shocked that I didn't apologize. Why would I apologize? Who the fuck is he? I act like the nigga Bumpy Johnson or some shit. Apologize for what? And I'm not sorry. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way the same way I felt last year. I still feel that way, but I respect Lucky Don and shit. Stand down on it. You know what I mean? He came on my platform and we had a great gentleman conversation, but I don't think he expected me to apologize when he said I think people should apologize. I don't think he was talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Yeah. The jury's probably so prejudiced against him now. Way too many acts of violence being discussed. People in here act like they don't understand that. He said, you from PA, but you kick it like a Norfolk Portsmouth nigga. You trying to say I'm country? Trying to say I'm country, man. Nah, I fuck with Norfolk, man. You know my history with Norfolk, right? I was in the 6th grade in Norfolk. I did the whole 6th grade in Norfolk. You know about you ever heard of the Point Terrace? You ever heard of the Point Terrace? The Hole. You ever heard of that? It's in the Norview section. You heard of the Point Terrace? I used to live there. I got homies there. Well, I'm pretty sure that they don't live there anymore. But you know the reputation of the Hole. You know what I'm saying? You know the reputation of the Hole. Breon, it's funny that you are in this chat because there was a nigga named Breon that played basketball at Norview with us. I played for Norview Community Center. I was on the basketball squad down there and shit. And there was a nigga named Breon that played for the older team and shit. But yeah, man, I went to Rosemont. For you guys that's from Norfolk, I went to Rosemont. Some wild niggas in them projects down there. Rosemont was surrounded by projects. Nothing but project niggas at Rosemont. Used to be gang warfare every morning. He said that's my homeboy. I was at Norview with Purnell. I think Purnell got killed. I was at Norview with Purnell. Purnell Taylor was his name. He was nice. I heard that he grew up to play against Allen Iverson in high school and shit like that. But I come up around them niggas, man. They was on the older team. Shano, Purnell, Breon, them niggas is all on the older team and shit. But yeah, I played for the Point there. I played for Norview. Yeah. We not talking about Mano no more. That shit's dead, yo. That shit's dead. I told the man after our interview, that's your homeboy. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. That shit 100% dead. So, leave that out of the chat. He said, "What's up with you and Eon?" Eon is a fucking dweeb. His channel was wrecked. Go look at his numbers. That nigga got 10 videos about me. You add them shits all up and they still don't reach 5,000 views. Hey, yo. He cooked, man. One thing about this online shit, when your ass get cooked, it's over. Up for debate cooked him, man. They found paperwork on him, man. You can make all the videos about me you want, fam. You don't even have an audience. You should go on tour from platform to platform with the little bullshit you saying, and it might add up to 5,000 views or some shit. Whatever the case, you ain't gonna get a dime. You're not gonna. You know 5,000 views, you don't get a penny and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta at least be cracking 25s and 50s and shit like that. You don't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? So go make you 1,000 videos about me. I've seen many niggas suicide their channels doing that. One nigga got so frustrated he got on a bus and opened fire on some kids. So do what you do, man. They know what you did in DC. You told on them niggas. And not only that, and Glizzy told on you. You a rat, my nigga. You a rat. So, and I don't care. I interview rats. I've interviewed rats on this platform. I don't care. But you know who do care? DC care. So your ass is finished. Stick a variety of forks in him, y'all. He up out of here. Pittsburgh, what up? Yeah, y'all seen what Ant Glizzy said about him. Ant from DC, he know better than what I would know. And up for debate knows. So deal with your homie from DC. He said you're a rat, pimp. I just seen a video on him and he said they altered the paperwork. Nah, that's a lie. That's a lie. Wayne Perry's baby mom went to the clerk of courts and got the lady at the clerk of courts on camera and asked her, yo, is this paperwork here authentic? And she said, yeah, it's all over for you, man. You ain't got to prove nothing to us. Just bow out gracefully. Go get a DoorDash job. I told you niggas, man, get your DoorDashes up. There's a future in it. Gary, what up? I got to get up off of here, man. I've been here for 55 minutes. The trial rages on, man. This is day 9. Kid Cudi testified. Diddy seemed to be oppressing him in the worst way, and it's gonna be more to come. I'm gonna stay tuned, and I'm gonna keep y'all abreast of everything that's going on right here on this channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, The Real Gully TV, hip hop, sports, and fashion. Make sure y'all go to my website, therealdribble.com. I bought a new .com name this morning, so I'm gonna be 3 deep. I'm at 3 websites, and that's how I'm living right now and shit. So fashionbomb.com on the way, and my supplement that I'm introducing to y'all, I'm getting the artwork done for the label. That'll be out real soon. I'm out of here. Instagram at I am Gully TV, man. Y'all know where to find me right here. Peace.